great opportunity for us to come home in front of our family, fans, Raider Nation, the Black Hole.
Raiders! Goddamn right.
Yo, salute, everyone. Appreciate everybody tapping in on this Friday evening. Crazy breaking news. I wanted to go ahead and jump on and do it with y'all really quick. Raiders find their quarterback. Raiders trade for quarterback Geno Smith out of Seattle. Crazy news just literally broke about half hour ago. Raiders trade a third round pick for Geno, and he is now a Las Vegas Raider. Crazy turn of events. Literally somebody I didn't really think that the Raiders are going to go ahead and take a flyer on potentially trading him. Most of the talk had been through Russell Wilson, A-Rod, Justin Fields, Geno Smith kind of bleeped on the radar at one point, but this is crazy news. Geno Smith is now a Las Vegas Raider, and he will be our QB1 moving forward. And I am a loss for words. I was literally watching it live as it happened. Checked my Twitter right after that, and boom, there it is. Geno Smith is now a Raider. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually I wanted to jump on really quick. Appreciate everybody tapping in for everybody watching, but I'm going to go ahead and move over to Run Show. If you guys haven't done so already, let me go ahead and put up the link to that show. And I will be on in just a bit. Hang on one second. But this is just crazy news coming out of Las Vegas. Geno Smith is now a Las Vegas Raider. We're going to go ahead and go into the cap and everything else that is going to go ahead and hit in just a bit. Let me go ahead and give me a second. All right. Let me do this. I'll hop on Run Show in about 30 minutes, but let me go ahead and kind of chop it up real quick before I head over to that show. Then I'll go ahead and post up the link and everything for that, or we'll hop over to Run Show. But third round pick, and that's Tay's third round pick that we used to go ahead and acquire Geno Smith. Raiders go ahead and take a cap hit. Let me go ahead and kind of share that with you. Shout out to my guy, the Go 209. Screen. All right. Salute to my guy, Tyler. Appreciate you tapping in, brother. All right. So Geno is going to be a $25 million cap hit for the first year in 2025. That's what it's looking like so far. But remember, we are cutting Gardner Minshew next week. The other big news, we are releasing Andre James as well. Andre James, we're going to save roughly about $8 million on that release. So the money is going to definitely be there. Also, too, just as a reminder, the cap is going to be raised as well. So there's some extra monies coming in on top of that. But still, this is crazy news is that literally Geno Smith is now a Raider. He is, I mean, Tyler asked, "What is Geno much of an upgrade from me?" Yeah, he is, brother. I mean, looking at the footage now, I'm not a whole big Geno Smith fan, but I'm definitely not mad at this trade. I'm not mad at this acquisition for a lot of reasons, but he is definitely a mobile quarterback. Let me go ahead and try to pull some stats on Geno from last year's play. Let's see the stats. All right, so he had about 4,300 yards, 21 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, completion rate about just at 70%. So as far as AOC stats, it's on a. I feel it's far beyond AOC, and you still have that mobility that Geno can go ahead and bring. It's going to be lining up with that RPO type of offense that Chip is going to go ahead and deploy this season. Salute to my guy, Raiders Full Chris. Appreciate you tapping in, guys. But yes, right now, currently, the thing is, Geno Smith is now a Las Vegas Raider, and we're going to go ahead and take about a $25 million cap hit. Let me go ahead and put that up. Okay, 25. There we go. All right, so $25 million cap hit in 2025 for going out and getting Geno. I mean, we at least find our answer as far as a quarterback moving forward. This is a 34-year-old quarterback, guys, but definitely is kind of is what we're looking for as far as an abridged quarterback to go ahead and come in and help boost our offense, boost our roster. Let me see. Chris says, I don't like Geno as a QB1, but do you think we'll pick up another veteran? Maybe, but when we're taking about 25 mil, I doubt it, bro. Anybody else will have to like come in really cheap. Tyler says, I'm glad the QB debate is over. We finally got our guy to get behind. Yeah, exactly. So look, this is something that these guys obviously thought over for quite a while. There were reports that Pete was on that plane going to the combine the other week. Obviously, the talk had to be, what would you go ahead and give up for this guy or this guy? We knew before Pete left that Geno and Pete were tight. That was his guy in Seattle after Russell left. So to see this move happen, I'm not a whole lot surprised. I'm just surprised that they actually went out on a limb to go ahead and do it, but they got it done. You could definitely consider this as a Pete guy. I'm still thinking we're going after quarterback in this draft. This probably is most likely going to go ahead and make way for either drafting Shador or Dart. Either Shador at 6 or Dart in the second round. Maybe they trade back into the first, possibly. But this is great news. This is great news. But yes, the debate is finally over. We can kind of go ahead and see what what other things are going to go ahead and happen next week. I mean, shit, I honestly thought this was going to go ahead and happen next week. I didn't really see it happening that fast, but I had a feeling that something was going to be in the works over the weekend, and sure enough, here we are. We have Geno Smith, and he is now a Raider. Salute to Raider Des. Appreciate you tapping in, brother. I think Sanders at 6. If he falls, other than that, I see Genty at 6. I don't see. There's no reason for us to go ahead and get running back at 6, especially with this deep class. You have so many names that are out there that are coming out this year. Amari Hampton is just one of the big names. You got Jenkins out of Ohio State, Trayvon Henderson. That's the other guy out of Ohio State. and so many other guys that you can go ahead and get in different rounds as well. So for us to go ahead and really put in our top pick on Aston Jesse, to me, honestly, it doesn't make sense. Not with this draft, because I know there's some mock drafts that projected him that we go ahead and acquire, but I honestly think that's based out of previous decision making that the Raiders have in their history. But that's not the move that this regime is going to go ahead and make. One thing's for sure that Spytech has talked about, especially last week during the combine, they're not going to go ahead and go overreach for players. They've seen that happen. So for us to be able to think that they're going to go ahead and get an Aston Genti at 6 is a little bit it's a little bit reaching, for sure. Dart or Milrow in the second. If Dart's there, definitely for sure. Milrow could be the guy. They'd shown some interest in him, so not surprised if they make a move for him. Especially if they're going to go ahead and have Geno here for the next 2 or 3 years. That's going to be the play for sure. So we'll see what happens. But crazy news coming out of Las Vegas. If you guys haven't heard, Geno Smith, Raiders make a trade for Geno Smith. Geno Smith is now officially Las Vegas Raider. And he is now our quarterback 1 moving forward into this 2025 season. As far as we know now, Aiden O'Connell's quarterback 2 for the time being. I don't even know if Aiden O'Connell stays on this roster realistically. I think so, because he's still on his rookie deal. He's cheap. He's just over $1 million that we have to go ahead and pay him this year. But for sure, he is quarterback. He's going to be QB2 as of right now. Depending who we draft, obviously he's going to get pushed farther down. As we progress through these next few months, he definitely might get pushed down. The other news is Andre James is getting cut. We're going to save about $8 million there from that cut. Obviously, with having JPJ at center, and that is his natural position. We saw what he can do this season at center. This is a move that makes sense. Saves us money. We're able to go ahead, and that's probably why they also making that move to go ahead and get Geno Smith, because they're able to go ahead and pay him. Now, if they decide to go ahead and really post that Minshew cut next Wednesday, we're going to get about 6 from that. If they do decide to go ahead and post it on June 1st, that goes up just over $9 million on that cap hit. Give me a second here. But crazy news. I didn't think, honestly, I was saving the whole Andre James news for tomorrow. It's some crazy shit out of that happened literally about almost an hour ago, guys. I was on another live watching it, and it dropped, and I checked my Twitter, and then here we are now. Crazy shit. But Geno Smith is now officially a Las Vegas Raider. So I still think they're going to go ahead and go for Shador. Definitely Shador. The projection still that he's going to be there at 6. I've seen a few things here and there that they're potentially trying to tank his stock. The media out there, that's only good for us because he's going to be available at 6. And then I'm telling you guys, Raiders are going to go ahead and make this move. If it does happen, if he's there at 6, they're going to go ahead and make that move to go ahead and acquire him for sure. So don't be surprised if that move actually does happen. But I appreciate everybody tapping in with me, everybody watching on this Friday evening. I'm going to be on for a few more minutes. We're going to go ahead and jump on to a different show in just a bit. But I wanted to go ahead and go live. I already had scheduled this, so we're going to go ahead and keep on going through with it. So, but I wanted to go ahead and chop it up and get everybody's opinion on this. I'm actually going to go ahead and make this poll real quick. So make sure you guys go ahead and go over and cast your vote. Okay. There we go, guys. Go. All right. Appreciate everybody tapping in. The other news as well, and we'll go ahead and tap into it in a bit as well. But the other news, and I mentioned this, I believe on Monday. Looks like Nate Hobbs is going to be a free agent. He's already that free agent, but we're not going to go ahead and pursue him. We're going to go ahead and let him go ahead and test that free agency market. We're not going to go ahead and bring him back. And this is something that I've said that the Raiders will most likely do because we're only getting half a year's production out of Nate Hobbs. He's a really good defensive player, but honestly, for the amount of money that he's requesting, for the amount of time that he plays throughout the season, it's just not worth it. It doesn't make sense. So I am definitely in agreement that Nate Hobbs, it's best to go ahead and part ways with Nate Hobbs and let him go ahead and pursue the next team in his career. We appreciate him and thank him for his service, for him playing. But I think it's time for us to go ahead and move on from him, and I'm glad it's happening as well. And then obviously we just talked about it earlier. Andre James is getting cut. We're going to save about $8 million from that move. That's something that we're going to be able to go ahead and put towards Geno Smith's contract. Another thing too, obviously we can still go ahead and restructure Christian Wilkins on his contract, and we can go ahead and save a few $1 million there as well. All these little things will add up and happen at the end of the day. We're still getting more money that's going to be added to the cap. Everybody's getting a raise this year. So I've said it before, it's going to be anywhere from about 10 to about 15 to maybe even $20 million. We won't know until the new league year starts, which is on March 12th. That is when free agency starts. That is the new league year. That's when it starts. So make sure you guys go ahead and mark that on your calendar. That is next Wednesday. Raider Connection will be live, of course. We're definitely going to be talking about that and everything that happens from now to then. And like I said, I'm going to be going live as things happen. So make sure you guys are tapping in for that for sure. But so far in the poll, I mean, I don't have that many people on yet. But you guys are not with it. Tell me why you guys are not with this trade for Geno Smith. Let me know your thoughts about it. Love to go ahead and hear your opinions on it, on why you think this was a good move by the Raiders. Again, they're giving up that Davante Adams pick for Geno, so we didn't really lose anything. That was something that we didn't have to begin with. We ended up go ahead and giving that third round pick to Seattle. So definitely let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Make sure you guys head over. You guys haven't done so already to go ahead and cast your vote on that for sure. So obviously, the other talk is that DK Metcalf, does DK Metcalf come over? That could still potentially happen. Don't know what you would go ahead and give to make that happen. Obviously, Michael Miller's on the trade block. Looks like Seattle does need a tight end as well. So that might be something that they can go ahead and potentially use moving towards in the future. So we'll see if that's even still on the radar. Definitely going to go ahead and talk about it on tomorrow's show. So make sure you guys tap in. If you guys are new to the show, appreciate you guys tapping in. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for sure. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Make sure you guys click those thumbs for sure. It's going to be a little bit of a short show. We're going to go ahead and move on in just a bit. Okay, let me go ahead and just kind of real quick. All right, and again, make sure you guys go on there and vote. Cast your vote on that for sure. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think? Geno Smith literally got traded to the Raiders. It is official. We finally now have our quarterback one. We figured we've gone on and figured it out. So I am very happy about that. Obviously, we just re-signed Max Crosby the other day on Wednesday. He's going to be with us for quite a while, for a very long time, at least through 2029. That's when I believe his contract goes through. So he's going to be with us for the next 4 years for sure. So definitely happy about that. Let's see. All right. Salute to my guy, Ja. Appreciate you tapping in, brother. Raiders still talks to trade DK are not giving up until DK reunites. Okay, that's what I'm saying, bro. So that could still potentially happen. I think they need a tight end. If you package up Michael Mayer with somebody else, that deal could still happen. The cap space starts to become a little bit tighter at that point, but that could still happen. Now, I mean, you got to remember too. This will also make sense because he already has that continuity with Geno. They've been playing together. They're literally just would be switching teams. That'd be fucking crazy, and we would be literally the Seattle Seahawks South at that point. So I think it's starting to get in the works where we're going to be considered the Las Vegas Seattle Seahawks or the Las Vegas Seahawks is getting to that point. But at least now we figured out our quarterback situation. At least we can talk more comfortably and we can go ahead and make certain things happen because we have a quarterback in the room. That's the best thing that we can go ahead and have in place. This guy, he is he's not a Matthew Stafford, but this is definitely within some type of realm of a veteran quarterback that is mobile, that can go ahead and make plays on the run. So I'm definitely happy with that. I got to trust the process with Pete Carroll and Spytech, and this is one of the moves that literally they just put out. Josh says Seahawks wanted Max for Geno and DK, so Raiders shot it down, but got Geno. But now they're still working to get DK to us. Man, what a time to be alive! Yep. And this is the beginning, guys. I didn't think it was just going to start that quickly, but hey, here we go. This is kind of what happened of the 2 years prior. The last year, McDummy, we had those acquisitions come up and doom. This is going to be very similar to that, where we're going to have acquisitions and trades happen right away. These guys are not afraid to pull the trigger. They will definitely go ahead and move players, move picks to really put a team together. Mind you, they said they're on a win now mode. This is a win now move for sure. This is a Pete Carroll move, 100%. We'll stick up our 68 pick and what it's so yeah. So like I said, I know there's some people I don't know they're watching that are not with the Geno move, but mind you, we just literally let go of we let go of Devontae's pick, that 3rd round pick. So we literally didn't use anything. We didn't lose anything. We still have all of our original picks, which is again, that is a pretty good deal. We're not coming out of pocket. We're using the leverage and also we got rid of Tay's salary, so we don't even have to worry about Tay's salary no more. You know, we don't have to worry about Tay's salary, so I love it for sure, 100%. Um, but yeah. All right, let me see where we at. All right, cool. So far we're at 50-50. I love it. All right, cool. I'm with it. 50-50. But you guys let me know your thoughts, whether you're with it, you're against it, however you feel about it. Let me know. All I want to hear everybody's opinion on it. There is no right or wrong answer for this. Uh, this is something that honestly, I mean, it wasn't really on the radar. It was mentioned, then I think it was shot down, and then we didn't hear from it again until literally just now. And here we are. And here we are. You know, crazy things happening out in Las Vegas for sure. Raiders making big moves again. Um, you know, this is the stats that he put up last year. Um, he had 4,300 yards, 21 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, a rating of 93.2, completion rate just over 70%. So, um, these are not bad stats at all, at all. Let me see if I can put it. You'll see stats 2024. So I'm trying to find AOC stats for last year because I know that was a question that was brought up earlier. To me, this is an upgrade for us for sure. So AOC only had 1,600 yards. Let's see, QBR 49.3. Let me get a stats in here. All right, so his completion rate was 63.4, 1,600 yards, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, rating of 86.7. So definitely an upgrade. Mobile quarterback could definitely go ahead and run an RPO type of offense. I mean, I know when they decided to go ahead and even consider this move, they asked Chip if this would be a guy that he would like to go ahead and head this offense, and if he could feel and if he feels that he can go ahead and run this type of offense. On top of that, obviously that all had to be in an alignment as far as thought process before any big moves were made. Before they went ahead and went out to go ahead and acquire a guy like Geno. But big news. We got a quarterback. So we are in line. We got that part at least established, figured out for the time being. That doesn't necessarily take anything away from us trying to pursue a quarterback in the draft. That's definitely still has to happen for sure. But let me go ahead and uh, go on in here. I think we're ready for that part now. All right. And again, I appreciate everybody tapping in. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, click those thumbs. Appreciate everybody jumping on. So I'm going to go ahead and close up this chat. Right? So 50-50 on this. But, all right. We're going to do this. Go ahead and head over to Run Show. Let me go ahead and post my boys link real quick for everybody watching. We're going to go ahead and go over to Run Show. So make sure you guys tap into that. And we're going to go ahead and talk about it even more. But remember, Raiders Unfiltered. I'm sorry. Good morning, Raiders. Tomorrow morning. Make sure you guys are tapping into that. I'm going to go ahead and post up that link as well. Let me go ahead. My videos. All right, y'all. I'm posting up the link for that. So make sure you guys go ahead and tap in for that. I'll be on tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific. I got a special guest, guys. Special guest. It'll be Josh, the go-to line. He'll be on tomorrow. Good morning, leaders. Make sure you guys tap in. I'll be on with him. Kind of redo my promo that I already had created. Now I have to go ahead and do a new one, but Josh will be on tomorrow. So make sure you guys tap in. Big things happening. So make sure you guys tap in. I'm heading over to run, so make sure you guys head over there. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Make sure everybody tap in. See you tomorrow.